Alright, this is Stan Meyer's WFC Memo 426, the VIC matrix circuit. As you can see here laid out, these phasing dots that I want to point out to you here, and here, and these right here. If we were to take these and line up these phasing dots, alright, let's do this real quick. And I'm just going to ignore that primary coil. Not mean anything to me right now. We are looking at the secondary and then the inductors. With these phase dots aligned, look at the direction of this coil. We are coiling in a, let's say, left to right fashion here. This primary inductor also coiling in a left to right fashion here. These are wound the same. Whereas this secondary inductor here, it is wound a different direction. It is wound left this way, it is right this way. These two coil directions are different. That is if you line up these phase dots. Well, let's just say for the example here, let's just reverse these phase dots real quick. We see here this secondary coil wound the same direction now as this secondary inductor, whereas this primary inductor is wound a different direction. And this is what I want to point out here, is that this alone is so key to how this circuit operates, because of the phasing and the equal opposite polarity pulses that you're able to achieve when these are correct. Again, VIC impedance network, WFC Memo 426. This is 620 is the image. So let me know, what do you think is correct? Is the phasing indicating as these should be aligned? Or is it indicating perhaps just the polarity that these are actually like this, and these are just indicating what is hooked up to it, like this is the negative end of this, let's say, and that just indicates where that's supposed to be. So if this is indeed positive right here, given the blocking diode, this is clearly wound in the opposite direction from that secondary, whereas this one now is wound in the same direction. Now the primary here, we can just switch polarity on that and make this north or south or positive, negative, whichever you want. So the real question is, how should these be aligned? I say phase dots should be aligned. And if that be the case, we have a secondary inductor wound the opposite direction, which makes me consider the fact that when he talks about dual bifilar wraps, this would be a bifilar wrap coil, and this would also be a bifilar wrap coil, only in the opposite winding direction as shown here. Let me know your thoughts.
This is Stan's Revenge.